professionals, and investors. This full-day virtual experience is designed to unlock the capacity for greatness through structured learning, direct mentorship, and live funded opportunities, right? One of the things that we've actively planned for this event is that beyond the speaker session, beyond the question and answer, we have a lot more in store. And most especially if you're an entrepreneur, if you're someone who's starting your entrepreneurial journey, just stay still. There is something in store for you as well. So right now, we're going to give room for everybody to join in. So invite your friends, call everybody, remind everyone that Henosis Connect has started and we are live. So this is 11:07. We'll be starting very, very soon. And we'll be starting off with Temitope, Adeosun. She's going to come in and she's going to share with us what it means to have the entrepreneurial mindset. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy, and I cannot wait to start. So stay cozy, stay chill, and we're starting very, very, very soon. Feel right to get the inspiration, to get the mindset for my own business. Maybe you have a fashion brand, right? Maybe you have a shoe brand. Maybe you have a dental brand. And you're like, see, I must take out something today. Or maybe you're someone who's looking at upskilling your career. Then TRB's journey is for you. We've been here for a long time, and you're here. I'm sure you have something to do, but you're present right now. So what is that one thing? What is that one thing that you want to take home? What is that one thing? I can see Ephraim, I can see Diamond, I can see Jemima, I can see Chetin of us. What is that one thing? Should I call randomly? Just one person and we're good to go. Who wants to answer? Let me call randomly. Okay. All right. So I can see Opti. Opti, are you here? Can you hear me? Hi Opti, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Good morning.
Also, great. Hi, good morning. I know you have a shoe brand. And I want you to tell me, what is that one thing? What is that like one thing? You know what? Let me even show my face. Maybe you'll be more confident.
No, she's not around.
All right. So like,
That's what she went
what
for
is that one
hangout.
thing that
But she's on the
if
call.
nothing else happens, I must at least take this thing to my business,
She went
for
for
my
hangout.
journey as an entrepreneur, for my journey as a thought leader. Tell me, what is that one thing I want to take out here?
Well, is it from this section or general?
From the entire thing, generally.
Okay. What I would love to achieve or attain, that was the question. If I get it right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love to attain a level of standard at which I cannot be ignored. Yeah. A standard of visibility where I just have to be reckoned with. You get? I don't want to be small. Yeah. In business, in leadership, how I tend to communicate, interact with my environment at large. And as a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to the career section in particular from this Connect. I think the topic, if I'm right, is unlocking your career, is it potential, the ability, unlocking your potential, unlocking your career potential, something around growth, skill, and maybe direction also. So I'm looking forward to that
Growth, skill,
section.
and direction.
I hope to learn from the best. Yeah, I have to learn from the best how I can achieve all these aforementioned goals that I actually want to become in terms of my business, my brand, my career, and whatever I find my hands doing. So that's just it. Thank you very, very much. And the second speaker, the second section too, I look forward to it as well, because I think when we say entrepreneur, it encompasses your brand, your business, who you are. So I just have to be there. Thank you. That's all I have to say. Have the mic now.
Awesome. I'm so excited for you. Yeah, sure. You can also get off the mic. I'm so excited for you because honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why many of us are entrepreneurs, many of us are builders and thinkers in our field, and you guys, you're in the right space today. So we're just going to go straight into it without a further ado. Is Temmie on this call? I want to believe Temmie is already on the call. Can we confirm if Temmie is here? Hi, can you hear me? All right, great, awesome. Hi. Yay, I'm so excited. Let me just quickly tell you guys something about Temmie. I went to her Instagram. If you guys are not following Temmie, you're very wrong. Like, you are wrong. After this, I'm going to put the speakers link to all their accounts, all their socials, and you will, what did I say? You will follow them because they are doing amazing work. Temmie, I went to your Instagram and I saw the designs. Temmie, you're a brilliant mind. You are a brilliant mind. The designs were, when I'm ready to get married, I'm not going to Vicky James, man. I'm coming to your place. You are a brilliant mind. And I saw the designs. I was just astonished. Literally, I'm not joking. I was astonished. You're a creative mind. And we cannot wait to hear you talk. So without a further ado, I'm just... Don't worry, you guys should bring your husband for me. Temmie is ready for me. She's ready for me, okay? Get me a husband today. All right, so without further ado, I'm just going to read Temmie's... I'm going to read her bio and we kickstart this session. All right, so Temitope Adeosun. She's a founder and the creative director of Henosis Couture. Also, so Temitope Adeosun is a creative fashion designer, entrepreneur, and the founder and creative director of Henosis Couture. Are you guys clapping? Why am I only seeing Ceci clap? This is wrong now. This is wrong. This is wrong. How many are we? Oh, wrong now. Vera. Let's keep it coming. Thank you. Of experience in the fashion industry. She has built a brand that is known for creativity, elegance, and intentional craftsmanship. Temmie is passionate about growth and impact, and she has successfully trained and mentored over 10 students, helping aspiring creatives to develop confidence and skill in their crafts. He believes fashion is more than clothing. It is a tool for expression, purpose, and transformation. She is known for her creativity and her eye for detail. She is deeply committed to inspiring others to grow in their professional and personal journeys while building a life of excellence and purpose. Yes, I can see the reactions. Beyond fashion, Temitope loves meaningful conversations, just like the one that she's about to have with us today. She's faith-driven, and she's fully focused on empowering people to become the best versions of themselves. Temmie is happily married to Olalekan Adeosun, her darling husband. Oh my God. You guys, Temmie is going to be speaking to us on building the entrepreneurial mindset. So, it is with all pleasure that I welcome Temitope Adeosun. Come on, you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome, Temmie.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. It's so good to be here. Chidera, Thank you so much. Thank you, Omotosho. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Thompson. Thank you, Michael, Favor, Ceci. What am I saying here again? Okay, I'm just saying justice, happiness. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chidera. Right? I hope I'm right.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so I'm so happy that We have creative minds here, and I trust that this is definitely going to be an amazing section for every one of us. So I'm just going to start already, and I'd love a very interactive section, a very interactive class. I want all of us to talk as though. I'm so sorry, my camera is off because in this country we live in, once rain is falling like this, once it's raining, my goodness, I don't know. Our electricity is always bad, but it's fine, sure. All right. So I would like that. You can also chat back to me, right? You can make use of the chat. You can make use of the emojis. You can chat back to me for me to ensure that we are on the same track. Yeah. Thank you so much. So I would want to ask a question, and I would want two people to answer me. I want to start by asking a question, and I want maybe two people to answer me. Yeah. Like, have you ever had any great idea and you did nothing about it? Like, anyone, have you ever had any great idea? Like, that idea was so great. In short, when you conceived that idea, you were like, no, once I launch out like this, my goodness, this is going to break the internet. Have any, like, I just need two people to answer me. Thompson, are you answering me? Okay, Chidera is, yeah. And you did nothing about it. Amazing, yeah. I want another person to answer me so I can be sure that. Okay, Michael. Yes, right. So, Grace, thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Justina. I don't know if it's Justina or Justin. Thank you. Yes, Samuel too, right? There are many. Thank God I'm not the only one. So, let me tell you why you did nothing about it. It is because of your mindset. Whatsoever your mind cannot conceive, you cannot achieve it. Anything your mind cannot conceive, you cannot achieve it. No matter how great that idea is, money might not even be the problem. Talent might not be the problem. The timing itself might not even be the problem. But you see that mindset of like, what if I start and I didn't do well? People will laugh at me. I'm not starting. I mean, that idea is so great. And you yourself, you know that, then maybe you probably see somebody else launching out that same idea that you have or similar to what you have. Like, and I wanted to do it. I beg. The difference between both of you is your mindset. She saw that problem or whatever idea that you have as an opportunity to launch out. But even that means you can have a great idea. You can have big ideas, and at the end of the day, you still probably don't even get to achieve anything about it. So whatever it is that your mind cannot conceive, you cannot achieve it. So I'm going to be talking about building an entrepreneurial mindset. I want us to, get our notepad and our mind ready. Your mind must be able to conceive everything that you are going to be able to, that are hearing. You see that those your journals that you've written those great ideas in, we are going back to those journals. Like, we are going back to those journals, after this section. So I said that an entrepreneur, when they mention entrepreneur, some people just think it's just about business alone, just maybe starting a business. People don't start a business. It's primarily not about those that are starting a business. It's primarily not about it. It's about how you see problem, how you approach life, and take ownership of your future. It is about how you see problems, how you approach life, what's your approach to life, and how you take ownership. So it's safe to say that anybody that sees problem, looking for solution, and looking for solution to that problem, is an entrepreneur. So it's not just about primarily about business alone. So you get it. All right. So I also have in my note that an entrepreneurial mindset is a state of belief, thinking pattern, and habits that causes a person to, number one, see opportunities where other people see obstacles. See opportunity where other people see obstacles. Number two, take ownership where others make excuses. That means no excuse is big enough. Oh, I don't have money. It's not an excuse. Like, when you have an entrepreneurial mindset, you are not saying excuses. You are taking ownership. In short, you are happy. You are happy that things are not even going fine for you to show off. For you to show forth. For you to like, okay, I got this. Number 3, think in solution when other people dwell in problems. Act in spite of uncertainty where other people wait for perfect conditions. The reason why we were unable to achieve those goals, those big, great ideas that we had, was because we were waiting for a perfect condition. And the truth is that and you might that perfect condition that you're looking for, you might even not eventually get it. It is when you start, that's when things will start. I'm not saying that you're not going to, face challenges or anything. But what I'm trying to say is that your mindset should be built. How can an entrepreneur build mindsets? They don't see problems as a threat to them. They see it as an opportunity for them to be able to show up. They see it as an opportunity for them to be able to do better. They don't see it as a threat. So if you say you want a change in that mindset, or you want a change in your business, or you want a change in wherever it is that you are, you must think solution. You must not even dwell in the problem that you have. You must not wait for perfect conditions. Then I also point out pillars of entrepreneurial mindset. Pillars of an entrepreneurial mindset. And number 1, I wrote down here, ownership mentality. You must have an ownership mentality. I mean, if you don't have these things, these pillars are core pillars, right? If you don't have these things, you cannot. I mean, no matter how much you even try to, you can't. You cannot succeed. You cannot even. Your mindset must be built to be an owner. That ownership mentality. So I'll share something. When I started off my fashion brand, I started off in school, and I think in my 200 100 level, I can't really 100 level second semester, and I had roommates. My roommates were 2, and we were also tailors. So when it was already time for us to leave, they said they were going. But I already built my life around them. I mean, when we have some of them have lived for 4 years now, and they were like, they are going over, they are not waiting. So I'm like, are you going to leave your brand? Like, you're leaving your brand, leaving everything behind. Excuse me, they said they were going home. And I know that going home was not even the best solution for me, because going home is just like, I'm just trying to fold up everything that I've created over time. And I decided to stay. But I don't even have money. I don't even have money to renew my rent. Three people are dividing rent. And now it's just you that have to pay the rent just because of the business. But I had the ownership mentality. That was where I began to have the ownership mentality that Temmie, this business is for you. This business is for you. It's not for your friends. I was angry at them, but am I even supposed to be angry at them? This is my business. It is not their business. This is your business. You have to face it. And going back to tell my parents, or tell my mom rather, that I know that if she had the money, she would have given me, but she didn't have the money. So, when you're done with school now, they already removed their mind from them paying rent or doing any other thing for you. Or God just be coming home. That's just it. And they don't even know that coming home to do what? So my mom didn't have rent. My brothers or nobody was there. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I remember I went to my uncle's place that, if I can even go to his place, because the place was not so far. So by the time I got to his place, told me that I can't stay there, that my aunt has accommodation issue and she's staying there. I'm like, it has finally happened. Because I was, at the verge of giving up already. But that ownership mentality that I had, this is for you. If you give this up, it is on you. And I just, look for money, and I did everything, and that was how I was able to retain the place. And I thank God. I think I have paid rent twice a year before I finally moved out of that particular place. And so I said that to say, if I don't have that mentality of that ownership, that I'm the owner of this thing, I would have given. And can anybody hear me? Yes, I can hear you. I'm so sorry. Can
Okay.
anybody hear me?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. So sorry for that. So I said, if I don't have that mentality, I would have let down my business. I need to run fast. My time is. So I would have let down my business and just that was how there will not be Temmis Couture today again, because I'm sure I would have maybe even gone to look. I don't even know what I would have done sincerely, but then so stop waiting for somebody to fix your situation. You are the solution. You are the solution to whatever situation you are facing, whatever situation that you have in that business, whatever situation you have in that career, whatever situation you have in that field of yours. You are the solution. Imagine I was waiting for, I don't know, maybe other people or somebody else they can even let me down. But you have the vision. Nobody can understand the vision of what you have, like the way you are seeing it. No matter how you tend to explain to them, they can't. You are the one seeing it. Even if you draw it in a map, draw it in a chart, you are the one that saw it. So stop waiting for someone to fix your situation. You are the solution. Entrepreneurship don't say that this is not my job. They say what needs to be done. I'm not saying that it's not my job for me to pay rent now. It's not my job for me to do this. It's not my job. What needs to be done? Okay, what needs to be done is that I need to pay my rent for me to be able to proceed with my business. And that was what I did. So you take radical responsibility for your results. You take radical responsibility for your failures. You take radical responsibility for your growth. You are the one in control. See, I'm saying you. Everything begins with you. Your mindset, you. Everything is you. Don't blame anybody. Oh, the money the grant I was supposed to receive for my business, I didn't receive it. Oh, really? Pin it on yourself. When you start blaming people, then you don't even have that entrepreneurship mindset. That problem is for you to, get a solution, not for you to pin it or blame it on people. Also, another pillar I coined out is that I have an opportunity vision. Opportunity vision. Every problem in the world is a business waiting to happen. Every problem, any opportunity you see, you are striking at it. You're like, no. What can I do to make this? I'm not blaming the government. I'm not blaming this. I'm not blaming that. What can I do? Even as this money is, what can I do for my clients to, ensure that the clothes are affordable? Or how can I do this? How can I do that to ensure that our business is not even so if we imagine because of the economy, many businesses have to shut down. Just imagine how this world is going to be. Those businesses do not shut down because they have that entrepreneurship mindset. That's why their business. Imagine Dangote were to shut down his business, maybe sugar, and then imagine Cadbury would have to shut down their business because of the economy. Or do you think it's not affecting them? It's affecting everybody, because when you call the price of this, and person will be like, I can't afford it. Why are you so expensive like this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So you must have that entrepreneurship mindset that against all odds, I'm sailing through. Even if the economy of the country has gone from worse to good or bad to worse, I'm going to sail through. So every problem in the world is a business opportunity. Train yourself to ask, what is missing here? So let me just move on to my third point, to my third pillar, resilience and failure tolerance. Entrepreneurship part will include failure. Hey. So now the question is that this failure now, will you allow the failure to define you, or you will allow the failure to refine you? What you choose whatever it is that you want to do with that failure, because you definitely fail at it. Like I'm not swearing for you and I'm not cursing you. You will definitely fail at some point, because these things you have not done them before. It's just that you just want to try it. It's like a risk. It's just like somebody investing and you don't know the aftermath. You don't even know if you are going to if it's going to yield profits or it's going to dip. How do they say it in this in their word? I don't even know what's going to happen. Even the ajo that you are saving, the person that is collecting the ajo can run away. The person can use the ajo to travel out. Yes, everything is risk. Even the one you put inside your colo, anything can happen. You can reach there, that might have eaten the money. So everything is risk. So now what are you going to do to that? Are you going to allow that failure Are you going to allow it to define you or to refine you? So you choose what you're gonna. So I'm not saying that you're not going to fail at in some certain things. So when I started off, I didn't. I failed many times. Yes, I failed many times. But I failed many times, and I remember one particular one. I was depressed. So I had nobody with me, just me in my room. Before I finally got a roommate later. And I remember that I was just like, why are these things just difficult for me? I saw some styles. You know that when you learn, then what they taught me, how many years, like I learned maybe 2017 or so. And like 4 years after then, just imagine how styles have changed. Things have changed. And I remember there was a clothes I collected then. And I was just making rubbish. Me go, I look at the plan like I cannot deliver this thing. I was just making rubbish. And I just went to the bed and I started crying. I was like, what am I going to do? I didn't even talk to anybody about it and everything, which is not so good, And I was almost like depressed, about it. And I don't even know. I'm like, Temitope, no matter what you do, like this thing, you have to deliver this person's clothes, whether you like it or not. Like, do you know? I don't know what you're going to do, but you have to deliver this person's clothes. And I shall find a way around it. And I delivered the clothes. Thank God, the person loved the clothes. And I'm like, Temitope, now, this is the height of it all. What are you going to do? And I didn't allow that particular moment to. I considered closing up the business. And I didn't allow it to weigh me down. I just thank God for God, And I just told myself, oh, you need an upgrade. You can't stay here and be doing like almighty, like somebody that knows everything. And the upgrade was not even the problem, but how am I going to get money? Because hundreds of thousands. Me that I cannot even afford rent, that I just managed to save through to. So see, everything was just like falling like, hey God, is this girl not going to do this? Is this girl not going to do that? But the mindset I had kept me going, right? So thank God, I got money, I upgraded myself and everything, and I was like, wow. So I did not allow that failure, that particular part I failed in. I did not allow it to define me. Instead, I allowed it to refine me. I remember there was a time I made clothes for someone in the UK. I made clothes for somebody in Nigeria. So when I made clothes for the person wore the dress, and somebody in the UK saw it, and the person was like, that was my first time even making clothes for somebody in the UK then. And the person saw it, and the person said, oh, she likes the clothes. And she made another for her own. So I made for her. That one too loved the clothes, the person in the UK. And she told me to make more for acquire members and everything. Guess what? I made those ones. When she gave me feedback, she was like, the clothes were so bad. My God. Like, the clothes were so bad that and like those clothes were for plus size people. I'm not sure I've really made clothes for anybody that is plus size like that. I should have tried my best to make as big as I want. I think I was like 200 level, then 100 level, or 200 or so. I just tried my best to do what I can do. But to my own knowledge, I didn't do so bad. But now, of course, the person that is in the house was really bad. So that was why I lost that bridge, at that particular part. But I didn't allow those things. I'm not saying that I didn't feel bad for what happened, but I was just like, what is the solution? So that time I didn't even think about what grade. But thank God that even after school and everything, when I had another challenge again, I was like, oh, what can I do? These things can't keep happening. And I upgraded myself. So reframe failure. It is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process of success. Failure is parts. So many great people that you see today that you admire, they failed plenty times, but do not allow that failure to define you. Instead, allow the failure to refine you. So another pillar I have here is problem-solving orientation. Entrepreneurs are obsessed with solution and not complain. They don't complain every time. What can I do about it? Who has solved this thing before? What resources do I have right now? what resources do I have right now for me to be able to solve this? Who has solved this thing before? How did the person go about it? Okay, what am I? Don't complain. Don't keep complaining. By the time you keep complaining, you see all of those things that you have, all of those great ideas that you have never even gotten to the peak of it all at all. It will start, those complaints and everything will start weighing you down. Even if you even want to, don't like allow your complaint to be too much. Like your mindset must be, what can I do now? How can I solve it? Another pillar I have here is long-term thinking. Think long-term. Don't think for 2 years. Don't think for just 1 year. Oh, let me just start and see how it is. No, think long-term. In the next, in 2034, where would I have been by that time? Where would I be at that time? I think somebody told me that China, they're already living maybe 20, 30 something already. Because it's robot that is giving them food now. So maybe robot is the person that, I think I saw a video. It was like robots, delivering food to people's room and everything. And so I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Technology there has gone far. Because what? The person that built it had an entrepreneurial mindset. The person, okay, what can I do in the next so years? You're not thinking now. Think long term. Think long term. So what can you do to build an entrepreneurial mindset? What can you do to build an entrepreneurial mindset? You must read. You must learn to read. You must listen. You must learn to listen to people. Listen to people that have walked that path of yours. Listen to people that are walking the path that you want to walk in. At least every day, 30 minutes, you must feed your mind with books, podcasts, contents, and everything that would expand your thinking. You cannot just think all these things alone. You have to combine the knowledge of this, of that. How did this person do this? How did this person do that? For you to be able to, sail through in whatever field that you are in. Journal your ideas. Some of you have journals, but your journal is empty. You don't need to write anything. They will ask you, what's your vision? What's your plan? And there was a time, before yesterday, there was something I was thinking about. Journal your ideas. Carry your notebook. Use your phone. Whatever it is, you may even be inside bus. You may be on bike. You may even be riding your bicycle. Park that bicycle somewhere. Write those ideas. Write them. Because by the time you get to them, you never remember again. Study successful people. I'm talking about how to build an entrepreneur, how to build this mindset. Study successful people. How do these people do it? Oh, Vicky James. I admire a lot. Oh, Prudent, I admire a lot. How do they build this business? How do they build this business? How do they do this? How do they do that? She was from Adeosun. If somebody in Adeosun can have such great mindset, you that you are even living, maybe some of you are even living on the island safe. But you understand what I'm saying? So study successful people. Don't copy them, but understand their thinking patterns. You are not copying them. I'm not saying, because she's making corset now, let me go and start making corset. Or because she's doing this now, let me go and do this. Or because she's no. Do not copy them. Just understand their thinking patterns. When you understand their thinking patterns, you yourself will be able to coin out something, great ideas, from that thing that is different from their own. Because of course now you don't want to be copying somebody else's pattern. Seek discomfort intentionally. Take courses, start conversation, pitch an idea. Take courses. Don't seek discomfort. I'm not saying that you should no, don't be comfortable every time. I have this 20,000. If I take this course, 10,000 naira, how will I do? My upgrade then, about 2 years ago, when I paid 100,000 for 2 weeks, and I was even begging safe. Now, do you even know how much people are even paying for? Millions of naira now, safe, that people are paying. But no, I'm happy when I see people go for it. And this is not to say that you have to continually upgrade yourself. Do you think it was easy for me to get the money? As I was going, I almost every day, I'm always crying to where I'm going to, because I spent 2,000 naira on transport fare. And I'm always going from Monday to Friday. And I'll still eat. I'll still come back to sew my customers' clothes. Because I cannot tell my clients that I'm not sewing. When I come back, I'll practice the things that I learned. After practicing what I learned, I have to do my course. And I'm still going to go there the next day. Sometimes I don't even have transport fare. I'll cry like this. I'll be crying as I'm going. Do you know what I told myself? If I had not paid for that class, I would have given up. I'm telling you sincerely, because it was tough. It was really tough. If I had not paid for that, it was just the money that was. If I had not paid such an amount, maybe if I paid 10,000, I'm not even sure I'll go again. For that money, money that I even borrowed some, hey, you know, go, okay. I was going. I would cry. No. I cried. I cried a lot, and it was not comfortable for me. Seek discomfort, like intentionally. You will see you will see a free course, but don't go for that free course. Go for that one that pay. Then you pay. See, whatsoever it is that you don't pay for, you will not know the extent of those things. You will not know the extent. You will not even want to do it. Anything that you do not pay for, you will not value it. You won't value it. Many times, things that you think about courses that you paid for, or think about books that you've read, or think about something that you bought that really cost you. Imagine how much value. And even though there are free things that have value too, but many times you don't even put so much energy as to what we don't pay for, like what we pay for. So take those courses. Start a conversation with somebody. Pitch the idea. Talk to me. I have an idea about this. That's why you're not surrounding yourself with people that are just lukewarm. You're surrounding yourself with people that have a sense of direction. So you're not coming to meet me now and tell me that I have this vision for this great idea, and I'm telling that almost your own is too much. Country is hard. You are just thinking about bandit have not visited you before. No. You don't even need such people around you. People that would be like, wow, this is amazing. I'm not saying people that are pretending. People that would push you, right? Review your goals daily. Okay, what did I do here? What am I supposed to do? Okay. Am I supposed to pursue this path? Am I supposed to drop this? Review your goals daily. Don't just leave it. After 10 months, you are coming to review your goal. After 3 months, you are coming to review your goals. Review your goals daily. Build your network deliberately. Some of you, just like your first 3 friends already, your first 3 friends already define you. Let me just say, your first 5 friends, they already define you. If I see one of your friends or 5 of your friends, I already know the kind of mindset that you're going to have. Your network, the people that are around you, your relationship, your circle of influence, just they are quack. In short, they don't think, they are just up for cruise. If it's not cruise, they are not doing. There are times that wedding party, you have to abandon that wedding party and attend those classes. Solve one problem a day. Pick one problem from that particular thing that you have in, and solve a problem a day. Okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to do? So I'll just use the remaining time to talk about my business, how I started, and where I am now. So it's just important that I have to explain those things, how to build that mindset. So now I'll tell you how I started that business. So I didn't have everything rosy. I didn't even have a machine to tell you. My machine was at home, and Mr. Amore, my school was at Lasso. I remember there was a friend of mine. When I was even learning, I didn't think I was going to do fashion. I remember my boss then, she'll be like, you have to learn this thing very well so that when you get to school, you'll be able to use it to eat. And I'm like, this is what to eat. I beg, Jerry, you should not disturb me. I've started. I'm going to have money. My brothers will send me money. My uncles will send me money and everything. So basically, I went into the business because of money. And when I got to school, truly, how 100 of Gambina, they'll give you money and everything. And then I remember COVID came, and all of us, we all went back home and everything. So when I came back, there was this guy in my hostel thing that had machine. So I had to explanation. I think somebody reached out to me. She saw my dress that I wore to school, and she was like, she loves the clothes. That can I make it for her? And I'm like, oh, definitely, I can make it for you. Remember, I don't have machine at home, and I made the clothes for her. I reached out to the guy, and the guy allowed me. And I saw that money came in. I mean, I was like, this is really nice, though. Okay. So that was how I started, basically. Even my friends, they had no intention that they were going to do it too. When they saw me start, they also started with me. And I remember that it got to a point that I was really working. But that guy had to hide his machine in his room. And I'm like, okay, it has even gotten to a point where I need to get my machine and all of it. So I got another machine, and that was how I started and everything. So, and people got to know me. Remember I told you that I started because of money, right? And so in school and almost everywhere around, people got to know me. And Temmie Couture everywhere. So I could not even stop safe. And I was really, digging in. I was really making money. One thing I did was that I never kept quiet about what I do. And I make sure that for everywhere I went to, around school or wherever I'm going to, I dress very well. So when I dress very well, you tell me you love my dress. I'm not waiting for you to ask me that, who is my tailor? I'm saying that I am the fashion designer. I made the clothes by myself. I can make it for you. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. And I'm always speaking. So speak out, right? Speak out about that thing that you are doing. Talk about it. The reason why you probably are not even making sales, or the reason why you are not even the reason why you have not moved from that particular point that you are now to where you ought to be, is just by you speaking. Speak out, right? And that's how people do it. And one thing is that I tend to make my clients, I tend to make them very comfortable with me. I'm not just, remember I told you that I set them for money. So I had to change my mindset that everything cannot just be all about money. Along the line, I have to change my mindset and everything. And so when my clients coming to meet me, I'm not just, I don't want to impose. They can bring styles to me, big styles, and I know that they can pay for it. But then I just tend to I advise them that I'll not advise you to make this style because it's not even going to suit your body shape or anything. But I will tell you how they can implement it. I'm not saying that because if I change this style now, the money I'm going to get from it is going to be small. But this bigger style, imagine I'm making the clothes for them, and then they're not even comfortable in it. That's why you even see sometimes today, what they ordered versus what they got. It's because some of them are not even dressing for just their body shape. They're not dressing for it. So remember I told you that you should identify a problem. So I saw that problem, and I identified it. So I don't allow my clients to just decide for themselves alone. I make them feel so comfortable around me to the point that even one of my brides in the UK, she's there telling me about her personal things. And I'm like, hey, has it gotten to this point? This business I'm doing, She, like, about her family, relationship, her marriage, and everything. And she like, Temmie, I was even at the point so they're praying together and all of it. Like, how much comfort have these people had, around me. And it's not even just her. Even some other people that are like that. So, okay, let's say I'm sending out the clothes. Or I send out the clothes, and then the person is reaching out to me. I'm not even waiting for the person to reach out to me if the person has gotten the clothes or not. Even though the person has been paid and the person is not owing me, I'm not reaching out. I'm not saying that, I've delivered the clothes, I've paid me my bank. No. I follow up. Have you gotten the clothes? Has dispatch gotten there? How is the clothes? Is it okay? Okay. The feedback is that, this place is big, this place is tight, this place is not comfortable. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to do something about it. Sometimes I use my money to send a dispatch, pick up the clothes and deliver, even the one that is not even my fault. Because I just want to build that trust. I just want to build that community of people around me, those kind of clients. I'm not just in for the money alone. They are in for the money alone. See, there are so many people around you, but there are so many people around you that are even better than you. But that connection. I just want that connection, minus money. I just want that connection, minus money. Between I and my clients. I'm not saying that you should not collect money. Collect your money. I'm not saying that you should not collect money. Collect your money, but you're not putting money first. You are satisfying them. You are ensuring that they are satisfied, with whatever it is that they get. That's what is going to make them to come back. Sincerely, that's what's going to make them to come back. So, let me finish my story of how I started and all of it. So remember I told you that I was always speaking out. When I finished, and I remember the first grant I received for my business then was 100,000. I was so happy. I was really, really happy. I used it to buy the instruments that I need to carry on for my business. Even though I knew that at that point in time I needed food, but I just had to. I would have bought food stuff and everything, but I bought iron, bought this, bought that, and those things were useful for me, even till now. Do you know how I even won it? People around me helped me because they saw the dedication I've put. And I think I put online. Do you know? I never thought I was going to be able to see your mindset in God. I never thought I was going to be able to get that money because I saw people that were. I don't think I'll be able to get the money. But thank God, remember I was telling you about circle of friends. Thank God for the circle of people I have around me. I'm like, think about, are you serious? You can't do this. What are you saying? You can. And so that was like changed my mindset. If your mindset is not changed, see, you cannot do anything. Seriously, your mindset is not changed. You cannot do anything. You cannot move from point A to point B. If so many people will say, "Oh, don't worry now, you're enjoying the relationship." Maybe you get a babe or a boo, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry now, you're enjoying the relationship now. I just give you people 6 months. Now the spark is still this thing." So you would enter the relationship with the mindset that after 6 months, they're not feeling spark again and everything. Let me shock you. Is that mindset that you carry to that relationship that actually maybe even ended the relationship in the first place? Why are you having a mindset that you're only going to be feeling the spark of that relationship for 6 months or 2 months or 1 month? Why do people even have this mentality in the first place? You think about things that you've never even been able to comprehend, or you have never been able to conceive in your mind. Think about it. Those things are always impossible. Those things are always impossible for you to do. So until I change my mindset, nothing would happen. I want to, this year, you plan to have 10 million, at least at the end of this year, for my business and everything, apart from this and that, 10 million, 20 million, this, 100,000, 500,000 at the end of everything. But in your mindset, your mind, you're like, I don't have this money. See, until the time I changed my mindset, that was when I started seeing some certain amount in my account. And I'm like, are you serious? I wish I had known about this thing since, that I should be able to change my mindset. So I got into it, and I got into my business now, and I had to start thinking future. Then I was just thinking, let me just make money in school and everything. Now, when school was over, I started thinking future. I've started this already. People are already rating me high. I cannot give up now, and I have to show up and show up better. So I remember that even the money that they sprayed me for my wedding. After my wedding, they used to say honeymoon. I didn't do honeymoon because I just had to see that money. I was just thinking business. I was just thinking about how I'm going to do this thing. So I didn't travel, go through this thing. Maybe we just went out, do this thing. My business was on my mind. I married maybe May then, and I think the next month, it was not even up to a month of my wedding. I've gone to trade fair. I've gone to buy this, gone to buy that. Thank God for my husband also, supported me, and I refurnished my fashion brand, and I'm like, me that I was telling myself that, after my wedding, I'm going to rest, I'm going to do this. See, it's a lie. I could not rest. I was so restless. I don't know. Because of that mindset, I'm now, with my plans of everything that I have, now this is not where I ought to be. And I noticed that each time I change my mindset to see that I can attain something high, I eventually get to do it. I'm not saying that you're not going to encounter some challenges, but you will not allow those things to define you. You would refine it. You are not going to allow those things to. And that was how. I noticed that anytime I get to change something in my business, anytime I get to change something in my career or anything, I'm always going higher. Wow. When I changed my space, my mindset was different. When I upgraded, my mindset was different. Anytime I'm doing something bigger, I'm always going higher. So I'm not this is the secret about this thing. The time I told myself that, this is a certain amount that my business, the money in my business would ever be. My money. Wow. Do you know? I was working, but I was not getting money at a point in time. I was working seriously. Anybody that's seen me here, if I beg you for 1,000 naira, believe me, I do not have that 1,000. But they will not believe the way people saw me. They saw me as someone that is very rich, someone that have money. I did not have any money. I'm telling you, how my money was going, I don't know. I don't even have plans for my life and everything. And do you know, it's me blaming. Do you know what I blamed? I blamed my parents for not sending me money. That everything is on me. I'm the one taking care of myself. I'm the one paying for this. I'm the one paying for that. I'm the one paying for this. This was God. If you get to start blaming people, you will not move from that point. Because you will always see reasons to blame people for that particular position that you are in. There would always be a reason for you to blame, and I'm not like, do you know that till I change my mindset that I need to own this thing about this money issue, I was still having that same crisis of me not having money. And I remember then, I and my husband now, when we were dating, I remember there was a time I had to think for money, and it was like, why are you always going broke? You are working now. And now as a woman, emotional this thing, blackmail, started like crying. It's the only thing that is taking care of myself. Nobody is doing this for me. Nobody is doing this for me. And my husband is a very, very hardworking person. I mean, it does not even take any excuse for an answer for you to say you fail at something. Are you joking? If I fail at it, you will do it. And me now, I won't pity party. He didn't pity me. Do you know, he didn't even pamper me with sending me money every time. But like, no, he thought I was even joking that I don't have money. I mean, so it helps me. He really, really helps me. And it was like, you know what? There was a time I got a job, and the money that I entered was really good. And my husband was like, okay, that money, send it to this particular thing. Go and invest it there. And I'm like, you didn't even let me take out money. Let me even buy it. Send the money to... and I did. And I locked the money there. And I think it was like earlier in the year, maybe last year, and I told myself that, Temitope, this your money in this account, this money in just your business account or your personal account must not exceed this so amount of money. And guess what, guys? Truly, I saw that it worked. I increased the money. But like, this money must not exceed this particular amount. I saw that it worked. Guys, I see your mindset. Do not allow whatever it is that you're facing. Do not allow it to define you. Don't blame people. I know things are not really easy like that, but see, try it. I bet you it works. Because by the time you are able to conceive it, you want to do everything that it takes for you to make it work. So it's too late for me to even give up now. It's too late for me to close my business now, because I already mastered the secret of success, of a successful business. I'm not, see, whenever it is that you want to, it's not easy, do you know? Now I'm saying that, this thing, whenever I'm taking a leap to go higher, I'm definitely going to encounter challenges now. But I just put those challenges, everything, I put them behind me, and I press on, and I see changes. So what I'll tell you today, try it. That mindset, change it. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. You can build. The difference between you and the person that is making it probably next to you might just be your mindset. So change your mindset, and I believe that, like, from now, I bet you, from now, if your mindset can be changed, I believe that you would definitely, I mean, I'm going to see each and every one of us at the top. Even if you are there, like, we are going to see ourselves higher and higher and higher. So my time is up. Thank you so much for having me. I believe that each and every one of us, we got something to take. Thank you so much.
Ooh. Okay, my chest is heavy. My chest is so heavy. I have learned so much. Let me tell you guys 2 things that stood out to me, and I want you guys to pay attention. She said, once I changed my mindset, that was when I started seeing certain amount in my account. Do you know what that means, you guys? The reason why you don't have money in your account is because that mindset has not changed. The reason why you're not seeing progress in your work, at your office, in your business, because your mindset has not changed. You need to grow your mindset. You need to believe in yourself. You need to tell yourself that, look, there are certain things that I can do. She also said something. She said, stop waiting for someone to fix your problem. You are the solution. Did you guys catch that part? I don't know if you guys caught that part, but I caught that part. You are the solution. You are the solution. There is no uncle, there is no auntie, there is nobody. She said something. She said, the moment you finish school, your parents are already telling themselves that this person is a new breadwinner. I don't know if that happens in many households, but the moment you're finished from school, like you're done with the system, you're already the breadwinner. And that is the literal truth. You need to stand up and brace yourself for impact. What do I have in my hand to do? How can I grow my business? Who do I need to meet? Meet people, meet people, meet people, meet people. I cannot meet people, meet people, meet people. She said, read books as well. You need to read books. You need to read books. You need to validate your idea. You need to read books. Listen to people that have gone ahead of you. I can recommend a lot of books for you. Don't worry. We'll see after this meeting. But Temmie, thank you so much for this insightful. I learned so much. In fact, my note is already full. I've learned a whole lot. And I want us to take this with us, that there is a whole lot out there. In fact, there are so many problems that need your solution. There are so many problems that need your idea. There are so many problems that need your... In fact, we need you. We need your idea. So do not keep it bottled up. The funny thing about it is that the idea that you do not put out today, someone else is going to pick it up. And you're going to be like, and I thought about this thing. I don't ever put any of it. You thought about something and someone else picked it up and you're like, oh my God, I literally thought about this thing. Why did I not just do it? Right? And the person is making money from that idea that you created. Right? So, and have a partner that pushes you. Have a partner that doesn't want to see you comfortable. Temmie, thank you so much. We learned a whole lot. We learned so much. I'm just going to take one person, then we continue to the next speaker. Is there anybody that would like to share just a few words? What did you learn? What is that one thing that won't take home for you? Like, what did you learn from Temmie's session? Just one person, then we wrap it up and we go to the next speaker.
Can we ask questions?
Oh yeah, you can. Okay, we can. Let's have one question. Faith, are you speaking?
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Ma, for the lecture. So when we were talking about pillars of entrepreneurial mindset, you said something, one of the pillars of ownership mentality, and you said, related it to when you were in school and you had like 2 minutes, and you guys were done with school, you had to leave. But because of your brand, your business, you could not leave because I guess you built like a brand already in your school and people know you for that, and you know that that's like one of your big something. So it's very hard for you to like leave some other place. But you said it was very hard, like you had some challenges and it was very hard before you could get the rent to pay for your house. But now I have a question. So like what is in a situation where there's literally no opportunity for you to actually pay your rent, where you don't have a choice at all, where you cannot get the money, like there's no hope? What do you do? Like, so the only opportunity now for you is to leave that place. What do you do in that kind of situation? Because you know now you are living where you've made most of your profit. You are living where most people now know you, they know your business. You are living to a new place, a new environment where you have to start building from scratch again. What do you do in that kind of situation?
All right, great. Beautiful question. So I will shock you to tell you that there's always a solution. There is always a solution. I will shock you to tell you that. I've seen people that for their business, for them to get visibility or even get money or something, they carry cardboard. And they were, I don't know how that person did it. She, not even just one person, she carried cardboard. I am doing this and that, please support me. And see, when everything, like I said, everything boils down to your mindset and everything starts from your mindset. When you have that mindset that I can't see this thing fail, this thing that I have built over the years. And that's why you have to take your relationship, you see your circle of influence, you have to take it very, very seriously. You will definitely get solution. You can't tell me that out of all your friends or out of all the people that you have around you, there is nobody. If 3 of you or if 5 of you, let's say all of you said you don't have money together, 5 of you would have different ideas on how you can make this thing work. you will not, you have a friend, maybe somebody that you can stay with for 1 month or some weeks, and you can be able to think about the way you can maybe go forward or move forward. Sometimes you might even have to sell your personal belongings. That bag, that designer shoe, all those things. Sometimes you might have to sell those things and start small like that. You have to take your circle of influence. I mean, your relationship around you. You have to take it very, very, very seriously. With the people that I have around me, even as at that time, I know that I can't really fail on these things. And there are people that you actually look down on. There's nobody that you will tell that great vision of yours that you have that will not support you. You will definitely get solution. Except you're a kind of person that, there are people that, I'm on my own. I just like to be on my own. I don't want people around me. I don't want, I just want to, I have somebody that says that she doesn't want to reach out to anybody for anything. She just wants to accredit her success to herself alone. Her daddy has the capacity to give her money for her to start a business or do something. But she said she doesn't want to go and meet him. She just wants to start a business on her own. Do you know why? She said so that when he asked her, how did she start a business? How did she start? She said that, nobody was there for her. It was only, I was like, Jesus, are you serious? Why are people like this? Oh my goodness. Ask if you go and pitch that beautiful idea that you are. If I have the opportunity, are you joking? I will ask and
that is money straight up.
I'm saying that's suffer head. Why will you go through that route? Imagine somebody having that kind of mindset. God. When people are looking for that kind of opportunity, so let's say now, what's come to us? You say you don't have anybody around you, which is not even possible, except if you have not built a relationship, with, even if it's 1 or 2 people, you guys will be able to sort out things together. You have people, I said I was in school. I still had people that were still in school, or I even had juniors, maybe in 200 level, 300 level, that can tell them that I want to manage with them. So there will be opportunities, but it's just that sometimes, we get to look for the ones that are more comfortable. Or you don't even have anybody around that will carry cardboard. When you go to like 5 this thing, today you're in Ojo, tomorrow you're in Yanoba with your cardboard. Now I have this vision on these things. People will, like I said, it's not going to be easy, but you will definitely tell the truth. So from now henceforth, start taking. I'm not saying that you should build relationship because of what you are going to get from them. Favor, maybe just the favor. No, you have that. You need those circle of people around you that would help you, that will push you, and I'm sure that you don't worry, you will not give up. I don't know if I answered your question.
Thank you so much, Temmie. For everyone who has, I know we have questions. I know Faith, I hope she answered your question.
Yes, thank you.
It's ready. And that and kiss Isha. No.
Sorry, Chidera. It looks like you're cracking. I can't hear. We can't hear you. Chidera, can you hear me?
Richard.
Chidera, can you try logging out and joining Bash again?
Okay.
Hello, Chidera, can you hear me? Can you hear me, everyone? Okay, so sorry, I think our network is quite bad, so she's going to join in again now, and she would continue from where she stopped. Okay, so we would be taking the next session. We'll be taking the next session now, and I would read the profile of our speaker. Can you hear me? I'll read the profile of our new speaker. Give me 3 minutes. Okay, so Temitope Richard-Banji is the global leadership and HR transformation expert. Temitope Richard-Banji is a PhD holder, is a strategic, people-focused leader with over a decade of global experience in management consulting. My Oga, because I'm Engine Court 1, the first one. As a member of Engine Court 1, and I've learned so much. I've learned so much from TRB. So it's like having your boss, your mentor. Yes, he was our lead mentor at Engine. So he was our lead mentor, and he's still our lead mentor because he's our back, he's our daddy. Let's welcome TRB. TRB, you have the floor now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jesse, and thank you, Henosis, for inviting me and giving me the privilege and platform to do this. My sincere apologies, I joined very late. I was, dealing with some emergencies, but I was communicating with Dr. Ekanem while all of that was going on. So thank you, and great to be here. Fantastic conversation. I heard, the conversation from Temmie. Very insightful, and I hope people have been able to take some things away. So good to be here. Good to spend some time with you guys. I said to myself that I cannot afford to miss this, and nothing on this planet would make me miss this. I'm so excited to be here. And so where do we start from? Ekanem.
Why is this guy they call me?
So, unlocking your career potential, growth, skills, and direction. There's a lot to unpack when it comes to unlocking your career potentials. When we're talking about growth, skills, and all of that, there's a whole lot to unpack, right? But with a show of hands, with maybe dropping comments, how many people are more than 5 years in their career journey here? Okay, I see Fashakin Blessing. Only one person. Okay, how many people are up to 3 years in their career? Okay. Okay, how many people are fresh graduates, fresh out of university, fresh out of college? You've never worked before. You're just coming out of NYSC. You're just trying to figure out life. You're just, in that phase of, okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, awesome. So since we have more of those people in the room, right? My sessions are always very practical, so nobody's gonna hide, nobody's gonna keep themselves. But I will start by telling you a story, right? I'll start by telling you a story. And my hope is at the end of the story, it'll probably be a 5-10 minute story. At the end of the story, I would want us to reflect. Right. So the topic I've been asked to talk about is unlocking your career potentials, growth, skills, and direction. Right. I think they've overflogged skills, they've overflogged growth. But I'll focus more on direction because my career journey has been a journey of direction. My career journey has been a journey more of. Sorry, can you hear me? I'm not sure. I feel like I'm alone. Maybe I should turn off my video so we all feel like we're all behind the scenes. But it's fine. Maybe it's network. I don't know what it is. But okay, thank you,
We
Grace.
can hear you, sir.
So my career journey has been a very interesting one, by the way. I'm just like, is Emmanuel raising up his hands? I don't know. Yeah, Emmanuel, your hands are up. Do you have a question or something? Emmanuel Fashakin, your hands are up. Are you asking a question?
I'm not sure. I think it's a mistake or something. So you can go on, Sarah.
Okay.
He's trying to
All right. So, like I said, it's trying to say you can hear us, Abby.
Yes, he is.
He can hear you.
Okay. So I think I just have to keep moving around till we get the perfect network. But yeah, let's gist. Let's gist. So my journey has been a journey just like every other Nigerian child. Born and no direction. I don't even know what I wanted to become at that time. At a point in my life, I wanted to be a pilot. At another point, I wanted to be an astronaut. Once upon a time, I wanted to be a footballer. Till today, I still want to be a footballer. Don't ask how old I am and if any club will buy me. But I play for a local club, so that's all that matters. At least my local club in Manchester, not Manchester United, not City, at least in the last 3 years, we've won more trophy than some big clubs that have never won Champions League. But let's not go that rabbit hole, right? So I just always had all of that. You know, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I just wanted to be a great guy. I just wanted to have money. I wanted to wear nice clothes, drive nice cars and everything. But what was the route that we were taught? And that's why I love the fact that Temmie, the other speaker, focused a lot on entrepreneurship, right? Because it's extremely important. There are so many pathways to employability. When people hear career, most of the time, what comes to their mind is, the typical 9 to 5, and all of that. But employability and career could either be true entrepreneurship or, of course, the typical, 9 to 5 route. But then my own journey was more of, okay, go to school. And if you go to school, you'll get a good degree. Once you get a good degree, you'll get a good job. Once you get a good job, go and do your master's. If you want to do master's, do PhD. And that was the story we were told, right? I followed that path. Went to school, went to university, got a degree, studied accounting, went for my master's. And after master's, that was when the real story started. Yes, I was privileged at some point to have gotten retained where I served. I served in a bank, I was retained. So I had my first job then, but guess what? Entry level, my salary was, I think, 67,000 then, entry level, But someone had always told me, never ever prioritize money over experience on your career journey. And that is life. If you prioritize money over building experience, you might not last long. And that was part of the things I held on to. I took the job, 67,000. I went for my master's. I came back from my master's. I was in finance. I wanted to work with the JP Morgans of the world, the Morgan Stanleys, the Goldman Sachs of this world. And guess what? I can recite all of the rejection emails I was getting. Oh, thank you for applying. Your CV is this, your CV is that. However, after reviewing your CV, we had better candidates. However, unfortunately, rejection just kept coming left, right, center. It was mad. But then I had to keep moving on. So I found myself having to work in sales. I've worked in call center before. Then I moved to a commercial bank. From a commercial bank, I moved to an NGO. I just knew that I have to keep moving. Because guess what? Whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, God did not tie any career path to any one of us when we're coming to this earth. God did not say, I made you to become a doctor. I made you to become an accountant. We are the ones that chose the courses we wanted to study based on what we probably saw, what we were told. So I had that mindset that, okay, God did not tie a career path to me, but whatever I find my hands to do, I should do it well. So I was doing everything I was doing. Like I said, it took me 8 years from graduation from university to find myself in the HR consulting space. I eventually found myself in the HR consulting space. And that was when I realized that all of the things I was doing were not a waste, because I consolidated all my experience to find myself where I'm at. And fast forward, today, I'm leading a global organization with my role spanning across Europe, Middle East, Africa, and some parts of Eastern Asia as an HR consultant focused on complex transformations. Well, I never studied anything HR. And I forgot to mention on this journey as well, at some point when I was leaving the bank, I was earning, I think, about 600,000, but I took a pay cut to join another organization. And I was collecting 170 something thousand. So from 600,000 to 170,000, I took that pay cut. I remember I said to you, I'm going to talk to you about direction, and I'll tell you why I took the pay cut. I took that pay cut because the banking was not going to lead me to the destination I wanted for myself. So while I was doing my master's, I discovered something about myself, that I love to help people. I love to solve problems. I love to be that person you bring your problem to. We sit down, we figure it out. So I said to myself, I want to be that individual that in the nearest future, organizations have problems. They're not looking for KPMG. They're not looking for Deloitte, but they're looking for Temitope, Richard-Banji to sit down with them and give them solutions. That was my personal vision statement. And that started to direct me. So staying in the bank would not make me achieve that vision. So I had to move to the NGO that was going to put me on the spotlight, even though I took over 200% pay cut. I know nobody likes to hear pay cuts, but I took the pay cut from 600K to 170K. Over the next 2 years, I grew back to 600K, and I found Deloitte needed me, and Deloitte was only going to pay me 350K. But remember what I said, I want to solve problems. And I needed to brand myself. So, guess what? I left another 600K to take another 350K. Second time I was taking a pay cut in my career. It sounds stupid, I'm foolish, right? People will say this guy don't get bread. But guess what? Joining Deloitte became the springboard launching me into my international career. Because ever since I joined Deloitte, I have not had to take pay cuts. I had built so much value, I had done so much projects that Even the professional certification I have, the CIPM, was given to me because of the quality of work that I've done in the space. I never sat down to attend anything HR class. I am globally recognized in HR today, won several global awards, but I have never sat in any class to study anything HR. You know, and that is why I always preach. Ekanem does not like me saying it, but I always say, case value. What do we spend money on? We spend money on things that bring value, right? So you are chasing money, but money is chasing value. What if you become that value? Money will start to chase you. And that has been my journey. The places I've worked, they literally keep looking for me. You know, and I always say, when I say chase value, I'm going to share a vulnerable story, which a lot of people did not know. October last year, I lost my job because the company was made redundant. I lost my job in the UK, where they are saying black people don't get jobs, black people are doing this, black people are doing that. But guess what? In 3 weeks, I got another job as a senior manager, a bigger position, more money, more coverage. And the only reason that could have happened, of course, give glory to God, because I'm a Christian, is also because of value. If you lose your job today, can you get another job in 3 weeks? How much value have you developed? And if you notice all of the things I've said today, I've not talked about certification. I've not talked about academics. Yes, academics is good. Certifications are good. But nothing beats the place of experience. It's from experience that you develop and build value. And that's why I say to people that in everything you're doing on your career journey, become a person of value. If in your organization where you work, they've not used you as an example of someone to be like, you still need more work to do. I love it so much when people say, oh, see how TRB is doing it. Go and meet TRB to show you how to do it. Go and meet TRB to teach you how to do it. That is the value I am talking about. Can there be an opportunity, a side gig, or a company needs someone to do something, and someone will confidently say, oh, I have a guy. Are you that guy? Can your friends recommend you? Can your family member recommend you? Are you that guy? You know, I currently made a trip somewhere recently where I am at the moment. It's just a 3-day trip. Have you developed so much value that a company is willing to fly you in for 3 days and pay your fees? That is value. And that is the kind of value I tell people to develop. Now, there's the place of certification. There's the place of... The truth is, certifications don't get you the job. Imagine being a fresh graduate. You've done how many e-learning courses, Coursera, but you cannot pass an interview. I know so many people that are chartered accountants, chartered this, chartered that, but they're not getting the jobs they desire. That's to also tell you that certification alone does not get you the job. Certification is like icing on top of the cake. But which is bigger? The cake. And the cake is value. Certification is just decoration. They are very good. They make you look beautiful. They make you look branded. But the truth is, there is no point having certification when you cannot do it. And I always ask a question when I meet some young people. Oh, I'm a professional accountant. What makes you a professional accountant? I have ICANN. How are you a professional when you have never practiced accounting? What makes you a professional? Is it just owning the certificate, or having practiced that career path over and over again that you can close your eyes and deliver? So, again, think about icing on the cake and the cake. The cake is bigger. Icing is just very sweet. Most of the time, guess what? We even shave off the icing just to eat the cake. How many of you will see a big cake and there's only icing you want to lick forever? Right? So people are chasing the cake. Very, very important information. And then we live in a world where technology is taking over. So, guys, my big question is, how have you embraced technology? Yes, they've told us that technology is going to take our jobs, but take it from me with my full chest, take it to anywhere, quote me anywhere. Technology is not necessarily taking our jobs. There's just need for more collaboration with technology. Everybody is talking about AI, AI, AI. AI is called what? Artificial intelligence. But guess what? Who created AI? AI was created from human intelligence. So are we going to trade the place of human intelligence for artificial intelligence? No. So we still need human intelligence, because it is from human intelligence that we can become the bosses of artificial intelligence. So AI should not become your boss. You should become the boss of AI. You should make AI work for you. You should make AI make your life simple. You should send AI on errands. You should give AI instructions. But the truth is, do you even know what you want to do? Because it is whatever you tell AI to do that AI does. So if you're telling AI to do something that does not correlate, it is going to give you that result. So it's extremely important to embrace that technology. If you want to go into accounting, HR, engineering, what technology is relevant in that space? Learn it, because you also need it as part of this journey. So what I would say is, direction is extremely important. And you may be chasing a particular career path now, because most of us are in survival mode. We just need the salary, we need to pay bills. But think about 10 years, think about 20 years. What do you want to be known for? One thing that gives me joy today is anywhere my name is mentioned, you would hear, oh, that HR guy. Oh, that's guy that helps people. What definition should they have of you in 20 years' time? If your name is mentioned anywhere, if you hear Davido, you know what it is. If you hear Ronaldo, if you hear Messi, if you hear Wole Soyinka, if you hear Tinubu, you know where they belong. The question is, where do you belong? Do you even know where you belong? Because if you cannot even define or articulate where you belong, nobody is going to define or articulate where you belong. And there's somebody on this call right now, I always say to, you seem to be doing too many things and I can't tell exactly what you do. Because there's also the place of trying to do too many things. You know, they call it jack of all trades and master of none. So it's extremely important for us to figure all of these things out and actually rebrand yourself, understand what the market needs, understand what jobs, what employers are looking for, and position yourself for it. I don't like to talk too much, so I'm going to pause there. And let's make this more interactive. Unmute your mic, or maybe the coordinator can direct it. Please feel free, throw questions at me, and I am happy to answer. If you're facing any challenge, if there's anything you really need to be answered, please throw it at me and I'm happy to answer. I'm going to change my location now because I think there's noise coming from my background. But yeah, please feel free to throw your questions at me. And thank you very much, everyone, for listening to my short story.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, TRB. We had a really, really interesting time. And I like the fact that he actually came from the path of career, because this is one place that many of us are actually fixated on, right? Many of us are at this stage, this point in our life, we're doing a lot of things. We're doing a lot of things. We're doing so much, and we do not know which one to actually venture into, right? Many of us are really good on the marketing end. Many of us are good on the tech end. And we're like, how do we balance our lives at this moment? So we're just going to take 2 questions before we move on to the panel section. Just 2 questions. Anybody, if you you can just, okay, I can see a hand raised up. Anyone with a question for TRB? Abraham, I see you.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
So my question is this. Okay, let me just start with a sort of statement. Lately, I've been stuck between, chasing after, the skill I want to learn, and whether or not to quit or to continue with the job I'm currently doing. And, I've been stuck between this decision for a while. And I want to ask, if you have a particular career interest that, or a skill you want to go for, but you're currently doing a job, that is currently paying your bills and, other things, is it advisable, to quit that job and chase after that career path? Because from my own aspect, I'm actually looking at long term, before I even started this job, the person that got me into this job, I let the person know that if not for the current, financial situation that I am going through, I wouldn't go for the option of working for somebody or under anybody. Not that working is bad or anything like that, but I've always told myself that I want to have a particular skill whereby I know in the next 5, 10, 20 years time, I'm still on it. It's bringing impact into my life, and people are aware of this person based on this particular skill. So I want to ask, is it advisable to quit the job I'm currently doing just to chase after my career path, or I don't know, give it some time before I make a sudden decision like that? So that's my question, because that aside as well.
What does
Okay, I'm listening. I'm hearing you.
okay. What does your career mean? Right? What does that mean? Who gave you the career? Who told you that the career path? So have you defined your career path as what you studied? Or that is just what you want? So like I said, I don't have the right answer. Sorry, I'm echoing. I don't know. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you all hear me? Just a thumbs up is fine. Okay, great. So, I always believe that for you not to be in what you define as your career path, right, that means you're not there yet. And while you're not there yet, you have to keep moving, right? If you quit what you have now, how long would it take you to get what you want? Who said to you that you would get what you want immediately? And the bigger question is, do you even have what it takes to get what you want? And does what you want what you have? That would be a perfect and ideal scenario. So for me, again, my advice, which please feel free to throw in the bin, is keep going. Keep making the best of what you have at the moment. Right? Keep living your best life with what you have at the moment. And when opportunity comes for you to pivot, right, it is okay to pivot. I don't have a problem, with pivoting, right? But I only have a problem with leaving what you have because you're chasing what you don't have and you don't have control over when you would have it. Right? Because we don't have control over when we would have it. I told you about wanting to get into investment banking. I did everything possible. I even had the qualification but I didn't have the experience. So what I wanted did not wanted me. So I had to wanted the one that wanted me, and I kept on growing in that space till I found myself. Like I said, all my career up until PhD has been around finance, mergers and acquisitions. But guess what? I've never practiced that for a day in my life. But am I going to hold my breath waiting to get into finance? No, I'm not going to hold my breath. Imagine I had left HR at the beginning of this journey saying, oh, my career path is accounting and finance. I had left HR consulting because I want to be in accounting and finance. Maybe I'll be on the streets today. Maybe I would have gotten it. Maybe I would have become that guy that you just park your car beside the road. Organizer and TRB will just show up. Maybe, right? But all I'm saying is, do not leave the known for the unknown. Nobody tied a career path to anybody. Nobody has tied a career path to anybody. Right? Your career path, again, think about it. Your career path is the path that you are treading, not the path that you want to tread. What you don't have, you don't own. So you cannot call it your career path when you have not walked on that path. So that would be my thinking. Yes, I understand, survival mode, we need to pay bills, we need to pay rent, we need to... So, to wrap up, I would say, please stay on your lane for now, right? And while you're on your lane, if you still have another lane you want to join, right? Understand what that lane requires. Understand the skill set, the mindset, the competency, the experience that is needed for you to join what you have called your career path. Start building those competencies. Remember, I didn't say go and start doing certifications in them. Because imagine, and let me play this practical scenario. Imagine someone who wants to be an accountant. You've been in customer service for 5 years, but you want to be an accountant. And then you go and do ICANN, you pass ICANN. In your 6th year, then you are looking for accounting jobs. Right? If you are the owner of a company, who would you hire? A fresh graduate that has practiced accounting for 2 years, but does not have ICANN, or someone that has customer service experience for 5 years and has ICANN? You can drop your answer in the comments. Who would you hire? You guys are not dropping your comments. Okay. The one with experience, the fresh graduates, yeah. That is literally, it's as simple as that. And that is the difference between some people getting jobs and a lot of people not getting jobs. It's a very simple difference. It's all about the experience that makes the difference. So, my answer to you, bro, please keep what you have, keep chasing what you want, but strategically. And who knows? Maybe what you have is what will give you the glory that you need. And sometimes we lose focus on what we have. We don't give it our best because we think this is not what we want. And then you might even lose what you have. Because if you're not giving it the best it deserves, they can let you go in the company. And then you now realize, okay, they've let me go, but I still even do not want what I don't have what I want. And that's now a lose-lose situation. I hope that helps you. Again, it's not cast in stone. I'm only here to advise. But thanks for the question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was helpful.
Great. Any other questions? Please feel free. I'm here to answer your questions. Use me, oh, use me.
Guys, let's ask our questions and let's throw up questions for TRB. He's very, 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 very knowledgeable. So let's start from his anointing at this point. Yeah, Omoto Show, you can go on.
Everyone, the section was mind-blowing, and I have a question. My question is, let's agree you want to be a lot of things, like so much career to pursue. Your interest spans across tech, finance, human relation, and maybe a little bit of Web3 and fashion inclusive. Is there a way you can get to know which one is which that you'd eventually settle down for without having to shrink yourself or try to create a balance between what you have doing at the moment? I don't know if you get that question right. How can you know the one to finally settle down for? You have a lot of things doing at the moment. You are into tech, a part of you is into fashion, a part of you is into creative designs, a part of you is into Web3, a part of you is into so on and so forth. You are doing too much. You have so much doing at the moment. And that's not even your area of expertise, like in terms of what you studied in school, the certification you had, but you just happen to find yourself doing such thing, a lot to do at the moment. How can you finally settle with one? And peradventure, you might want to like continue doing everything but striking a balance. How is that possible? Thank you. That's my question.
Okay. Continue doing everything but striking a balance. Very important, right? However, balance is also quite relative, right? Can you carry a 50 kg dumbbells on your right hand, a 25 kg dumbbell on your left hand, and then you're carrying a baby goat on your back, and then you tie a tiger baby on your left leg and a chicken on your right leg, and then you have 3 crates of egg on your head. That analogy sounds very crazy, right? But I'll tell you why. It's not even possible. Exactly. The reason is because 50 kg dumbbells will weigh you down. 25 kg, ideally, you know when you're carrying things in your hand, if they are both same weight, you kind of have a balance. But when you have 50 kg on one hand, 25 kg on another hand, it's not going to give you that balance. Then you are carrying a baby goat on your back, right? We all know how goats are. The goats will just be struggling, wanting to get out of your back. Then you are staggering. And remember, you still have the weights on your hand. And then you're carrying chicken on your left leg. The chicken peak will be biting you. And the tiger baby, that one will be peeling your skin. And then you have crates of egg on your head, which is most likely going to fall and break. Now, that's the way things happen when you're trying to strike a balance with multi-dimensional activities. Remember what I said, multi-dimensional activities. So you want to be a tech bro, you want to be a fashion bro, you want to be this, you want to be a that, you probably even want to do music. One way or the other, they are all diverse multifaceted activities or pathways that require specific type of focus, attention, expertise, skill set, and demand. So what that means is most likely something will fall apart. Most likely something will suffer. Then which one now suffers most is the next question. So for me, while I believe in balance, and I'll use myself as an example, right? Like I said, I took this week off work to travel to another country to go and do some work. But guess what? The work I'm doing in another country is the same work I do for my 9 to 5. What I am doing right now, talking to you guys, is in line with what I still do for my 9 to 5, because I sit down with young people in their career. I sit down with executives, with CEOs, and I'm talking to them about their career. I'm talking to them about, leadership, management, growing their career, upskilling. Before this call, right, I was in a conversation as well. There's this NJF something UNDP project, right, that is all about mentorship for young entrepreneurs and how they need to put themselves together to, get the kind of outcome they want. Also in that conversation earlier on today. So why am I saying all of this? Is to let you know that, yes, balance is achievable, but balance that requires you to be, that will not help you in a place, put you in a place where you can rinse and repeat what you already have, is not particularly the kind of balance that you need. So you need to define what balance looks like to you. You need to define what that balance looks like to you so you don't burn out and so you don't drop the ball. That's the most important thing I would say. So I would say whatever you want to do, make sure there are things that you can conveniently do together, things you can rinse and repeat. Everything I'm saying to you guys right now, guess what? I had said it earlier this morning to a different group. For some people that have probably listened to me before, right, they will know that chase money, chase value is already a script. I still have my 9 to 5. I am doing 1,000,001 things at the same time, but these things have become things I can rinse and repeat. That even if someone tells me, TRV, please, I need you to speak to some young people by 2 p.m., I don't necessarily need to go and prepare. I am used to it. I can be in traffic and you need me to talk, I would speak. But imagine if I have to be with you guys now, and then I have to be in my tailor factory soon, and then I have to be on my system to do tech soon. I'm just going to get flustered. So it's not about doing too many things. It's about doing things that feed into each other and will still give you same outcome. And you can do with ease without dropping the ball or burning out. And if you're doing too many things, which one are we going to call your core competence? Right? Remember what I said. If I were to recommend you to someone, what should I even recommend you as? Oh, that guy is a fashion person. Oh, that guy is a tech person. And let me tell you the perception of people that do multiple things, right? When you do multiple things, especially in the global world of talent, when you do multiple things, you are beginning, you will be seen as a novice. The world is tilting towards specialization. People that are making the big bucks nowadays are people that are specialized. Imagine in fashion, you are a fashion designer specifically for men with pot bellies. Like, that is your core. right? You know why you will make more money than a regular tailor? Because people will know that, this person specializes in people with big belly. So all the men with big belly are coming to you. Whereas there are multiple people that every regular person can go to, those with six packs. They can go to anybody. So the market is very tough. So specialization is also very, very important. If you want to strike balance, specialization is extremely, extremely important. I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah, I'll just leave it there.
I want to say a big thank you to how you approached in answering the question. I cannot just agree more. It starts well with me, and thank you so much for that. I also have a question, not necessarily a question though. I want to ask if there are ways we can connect with you after now.
Yeah, please feel free. Follow me on Instagram. I share all of this on Instagram as well. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on LinkedIn, especially as well. But I think on Instagram I share information like this. I share content around helping people become their best selves, especially on their career journey, entrepreneurship journey. I share tips on how to be the best employee, how to navigate the workplace, how to attract the right job. So I would say my Instagram is there. If you send me a DM on Instagram and I'm not replying immediately, sincere apologies. I get a lot of DMs and I don't manage my page myself. But once in a while, I just go there, I reply messages. So if you're sending a message, right, by all means, please put that you were part of the Henosis program, and I would prioritize that.
Thank you so much, Dr. TRB. So one thing we are going to do as well, we are going to share a broadcast email that contains our speakers' social handles. You can also connect with them easily via the email as well. So do we have any questions? Any more questions before we move?
Any more questions? Because basically we're going to move now to the panel section, right? So I feel like this panel section is going to answer all your questions directly. So instead of answering more questions, and even if you still have more after the panel section, please feel free to ask. But right about now, Michael, we're just going to go into the panel section. Our speakers have been here for a while, and they've been educators and they've been sharing a lot with us. So down to the panel section where more insight will be shared. So are we ready for the panel section? Let me just see the emojis bubbling up. I want to see the reactions bubbling up. If you're ready, let me know that you are ready. Okay. That's good. So I have a couple of questions. These questions have been assessed. These questions have been tailored down to make sure that, Michael, to make sure that everybody has a piece of information. So I'm going to start on this note. You guys have said so much during your sessions, and so this panel session is just going to be very direct, very straightforward, right? Questions that many of us have been asking, many youths, many entrepreneurs, many young professionals have been asking, along their journey with the confusion bubbling up, with the current state of the society, the economy, and all of that. So, Temitope, I'm going to start with you. If you can hear me, just let me know that you can hear me. Temitope, can you hear me? Okay, great. So I'm going to start it off with you.
We are both Temitope, right?
Oh, yeah, I do. But I'm going to call you TRB for this cause.
Okay. I don't share my own Temitope. I don't share.
Okay. So we're going to start off this way. Let me find a question that suits best. All right. So this question focuses on social media. So, Temmie, everyone says use social media, but platforms behave differently. Everyone says use Instagram. You need to be present online. If it's not Instagram, it's TikTok. If it's not TikTok, it's LinkedIn. If it's not LinkedIn, it should be X. At least just be present. That's one of the many discussions and many things that you see content creators talk about. Show up and show up anyhow. At least just start, right? So everyone says use social media, but platforms behave differently. If you were starting Temmie's Couture today, how would you specifically use Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms in the first 90 days?
All right. Thank you for that question. CRB, thank you so much for your section, sir. It was really an amazing section, and I did. Thank you, sir. Okay, so I'll answer the question right away. So we know that. So I'll start with IG. IG, you cannot just come to IG, come on IG rather, and just wear sacks, maybe like some kind of clothes on your body, like sacks, or just trying to act funny, and then come on IG and people will take you serious. I feel that on IG, we have people that are very, 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 very serious. I mean, when they just see your content or when they see your posts, I'm like, they'll not rate you. But on TikTok, if you go there with all seriousness and like, so I'll use IG as like my showroom, and I'll use TikTok as my say my marketing, place, or my marketing, I don't know, my marketing place, So, but if I go on TikTok and people just see you or they hear you, just maybe you start speaking or saying, oh, you have to do that, you have to do this, they'll just swipe. But when you come, maybe with basket on your head and stick or cane or something, they'll really want to watch. So I feel that people that are on TikTok, I'll use that as like my marketing place, and IG is going to be my showroom. I don't post any on my IG. There's some content I put out on my TikTok, and then I don't put it out on my IG, because for people on IG, they just, once they see you, they already judge you as who you are, what you can offer. But on TikTok, putting out all seriousness there at first, people will not really rate you like that. So there are times that I do some funny content. I just tie rapper on TikTok, and I'm like, I'm a fashion designer, patronize me, or this and that. Some caption also. Mm-hmm. So there's some captions that you can use. So one thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to Esther is laughing at me. So one thing I'm going to do is that I study it, and so there's some ads I can't even run on TikTok that I have to just run them on IG. So I'm not going to, and I'm not, my first goal is not for me to go viral. That was one thing I would just have in mind. My first goal is for me to reach as much people as I can. I will not go viral like, oh, everybody already know me or something, but to get the trust of enough people, to build the trust of people. So that's going to be like my major goal. If I'm going to be using WhatsApp, TikTok, LinkedIn, of course, now you can't go on LinkedIn and just take blur pictures in studio and expect people to entrust their entrust their fabric with you or anything. So I don't know if I was able to answer the question, so I will not waste too much time.
Yes, you were. I think she actually has a point, you guys. Instagram is more talk your talk kind of thing, and TikTok is more, show us what you can do, vibe with us, connect with us. So Temmie, thank you so much for that. I just want to ask you one more question, Temmie. I just want to ask one more question before I move on to TRB. So you own a fashion brand, like you've been in this space for a very, very long time. So how do you balance designing for trends versus designing items, designing clothes that that, okay, this might not necessarily be the trend, but it's going to compound over time? Do you ever get this fear, this this jittery feeling that, oh my god, this thing is trending at the moment, let me just design this, let me just join them to actually do this? Do you ever feel that way, or do you just stick to the blueprint and say, for this season I'm going to design this, for this period I'm just going to design this? So how do you manage that in your career?
Okay, thank you. So one thing that many people that think big, one thing they look out for is your consistency. When they see that you start jumping from this to that, from this trend to that trend, They just see you as somebody that is confused or someone that doesn't even know anything that the person is doing. So imagine today now you are sewing tote bag. Tomorrow, because of corset is trending, you have moved. You say you are already doing down. Next tomorrow, maybe next 2 years or something, because of this and this and this is trending.
It's a personal question though.
Okay.
But yeah.
I thrive on networking. I live on networking, and I think I say something that if we pay attention to the network of the great people that we have today, a lot of us will realize that we are late on the journey to networking. Now, let me give you some examples. We can relate to Nigeria. Who do you think is the closest bank to the Lagos state government? What bank do you think is the closest bank to the Lagos state government? Anyone, just unmute and answer.
Zenith Bank.
Nope.
UVA.
Nope.
TT.
Wema
Nope.
Bank. Wema Bank.
UVA.
Nope.
First Bank.
Nope.
UVA. Is it UVA?
Polaris called Polaris. No. No.
Ope.
Heritage Bank. Oh gosh.
OPK. There's only OP.
Access Bank, guys. Access.
Jesus. Let's say access.
Access Bank. And let me tell you this to let you understand why Access Bank has been the closest bank to Lagos state government over the last couple of years, right? May his gentle soul rest in peace, Herbert Wigwe and Aigi Mokwede and Governor Ambode and Governor Sanwo-Olu. You heard the names I've mentioned. They are big boys, right? Governor Ambode, Governor Sanwo-Olu, Aigi Mokwede, and the late Herbert Wigwe. But guess what? Anybody see them standing together today will say, the rich always rolls with the rich. Is that not what they will say? That's what they would say. But guess what? Their relationship did not start when they became rich. Their relationship started from federal government college Warri. That was where that relationship started from. So imagine one became governor, one became MD, and of course, they support each other on their journey. Aliko Dangote and Otedola, their relationship is not today. Their relationship is not when they became billionaires. How many of us have read that Otedola's book? Their relationship have started many years ago. If we look at the likes of Mark Zuckerberg and some of these great guys, their relationship started when they were in college. They're going to Harvard. Most of them dropped out of Harvard. How many of you here are in your primary school WhatsApp group? How many of you here are in your secondary school WhatsApp group?
Yeah, primary and secondary, yes.
Okay. How many of you are on your church teenagers group? How many of you on the streets that you grew up on the WhatsApp group? How many of you are there? That is where network starts from. A lot of us think network is really about the people we meet when we are older. But to be honest, strategic networking starts from the day you are born. Strategic networking starts from every single opportunity that comes your way. That is where strategic networking starts from. So I am one person that I constantly say, do not take for granted the people in your life today and the people that have been in your life before today, because it is extremely important. Extremely important. So I would also use myself as an example. I sent some pictures to Ekanem, and he was just doing wow, 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 omo, wow, wow, omo, wow. I don't know what came over him. How many of us know about the new JAMB chairman? Okay. You guys, how old is he?
Hello, man. Good afternoon.
And nobody's answering. People are going to Google. But we heard about the new JAMB chairman, the young professor, right? 44 about. He's just going to be 40 next month. Yeah. And I woke up that morning, even though I already knew about it for a while, but I woke up to my phone filled with congratulations. And I'm like, why? What's going on? And someone sent me the screenshot. And I was laughing because, I now see why they are congratulating me. And I shared pictures with Ekanem of myself and this guy when we were in secondary school. And when he attended my graduation, when I did my master's, he was the one that pushed me to he must do PhD. We did our PhDs. He became a professor because he went into... But what I'm trying to say is we've been roommates since we were in primary 4. We've been in each other's lives. I was a groomsman on his wedding. Now, if people see me with him today, taking a picture with him, almost this guy, you get network. Oh. No, I don't have network. I kept my friendships. I stayed in the right groups. I did not look down on certain people because they were not there yet. Why I asked about teenagers group, when we were growing up, still in our 12, 13, 14, I know I've gotten a lot of contracts and projects from people from my teenagers group, RCCG, King's Parish, that have now become co-founders, and also networking is not just about meeting people. Networking is about being in people's lives and also them in your lives, growing together, adding value together. Times I have to come to Nigeria, this my friend, okay, Alpha, you get driver, we go pick you. I don't get always picking you. Whenever it's coming to the UK, Alpha, will they pick you from airport? I not get coming to pick you. As little as that, Baba, I need to pay something in pounds. No worry now. Why you go give me? But some people are just out to suck the other person out. No value exchange. Network is about trading values. So for me, I tell you guys today, you don't know where we are all going to be tomorrow. Do not look down on anybody. Keep those relationships. You don't have to talk to people every day, but keep your relationships. And for those of you that have probably lost your relationship, maybe you have bad character, that they used to remove you from WhatsApp group. I see the way you rolled your eyes. They removed you from plenty WhatsApp groups, Abi. Nice. Maybe they used to remove you. The one they used to remove from WhatsApp group, right? Again, after this session today, please change. Relationships are important. If you notice, I'm not using the word network because what we call today, they are relationships. If you guys ever get to read that Otedola's book, you will not be surprised at what is going on between him and they are not just business. They have a do you have people in your life today that will call you and say, Baba, this gig, now your own? You don't even know about the gig. And I always say something. If you need 1 million naira right now, do you have 10 people you can text and in the next 10 minutes you will get 1 million?
No.
My people, suffering together is not networking now. And being with people that all you talk about is as a man, as a single girl, as a woman, as a single mother. My people, you need to change. There are some people that once I begin to see their lifestyle, it doesn't align with me. I keep arm's length. I won't block you, but I keep arm's length. So I want you to see it as you need relationships. Those relationships may not be mature now, but relationships that are adding value to your life and you can add value to their lives. You know, I was congratulating my friend. I was like, I wish you all the best. God will give you the grace to carry this mantle. We're young, we're in our late 30s, you know. And apart from that, he was my roommate when we got into boarding school in primary 4. Primary 4, primary 5. We went to same second. Oh, I see your face. Yes, my parents threw me away since I was young. They say I was too stubborn. I cannot kill my mama. Even though she don't die now, I saw rest in peace. But I was not the one that killed her. I promise you guys, it was not me that killed her. I was a very sweet boy. But you know, why am I saying and giving examples? I believe that I'm not a teacher. I'm a storyteller. And there's so much power in telling stories that you can connect with. I'm not just going to come here and tell you what ChatGPT said networking is. I am here to give you real examples. And this is just one because it's the most recent. There are loads of examples of great people that have leveraged relationships. And why I smiled is because sometimes people will see me greet someone on their birthday. TRB, you know the whole world. TRB, how do you know this? Someone saw me post Okwe Abitoye, I think on Instagram, she's Daisy, right? Someone saw me post her recently, and I was like, you know this one too? I said, hey, we were born inside the same compound in Akure, Ondo State. We went to the same primary school, same secondary school, same university. So it's you that sees her as a celebrity. This way, if I see her, I'll slap her head. You know, do you realize, let me tell you the beauty of relationships. Mm-hmm. The beauty of relationships is, in 2019, one of my friends' dad, may so rest in peace, Oba Ajibola, for those of you that are from Ogun State or maybe live in Abeokuta, Oba Ajibola is the owner of Crescent University. He's my friend's dad. And I went to their house in Abeokuta, and guess who came there? Obasanjo, right? President Obasanjo. And if you see the way I was trembling, President Obasanjo is here. The mom was just like, oh yeah, you know, I want to live. Oh yeah, Waki Daddy. See how we're shaking like we've seen God on earth. And guess what? When Obasanjo entered the house and he saw Oba Ajibola, like Obasanjo with all his bodyguards and everything, Oba Ajibola, do you know the first statement that came out of Oba Ajibola's mouth? He said, time to my head wanted to burst. Literally, that was their communication. How many of us can look Obasanjo and say, Were? Again, when I now found out they are childhood friends. Sometimes what we are seeing as great partnerships today did not start in their later years. It started from their early years. So please observe patterns, keep close contact, check up on people, let them check up on you, and I'll just pause there. Please don't ask me networking question again, because we can do a whole degree on networking and why it's important. Thank you.
So we should stop doing
Thank you
aura
so
for aura.
much, TRB.
You need to go and check my Instagram
Thank
page.
you so much. Oh my
I posted something
goodness.
on aura for aura 2 weeks ago or last week. You need to go and watch that video.
Okay, no,
Thank you so much, TRB.
You're welcome.
I just want to point something out. If you know me, if you're someone who knows me here and you blocked me or you're keeping malice with me, it's not worth it. Okay? I will grow. Okay? I'm gonna make it in life. And you will regret it. So reach out to me immediately. Let's discuss business. Keep your friendships. Okay? Keep me first. Thank you so much, TRB. That was actually very insightful. Keep your friendships, actually. Keep your friendships. Those people that you see that they're hugging, they're taking pictures together, and you're like, how did they even know them? So how did they? It started from when they were little. All right. And I cannot wait to grow with everyone here. I cannot wait. That's why Henosis community exists in the first place. In fact, that's why Henosis community exists in the first place. When you're on the group, do not keep mute. When you're here, do not keep silent. Pitch yourself and pitch yourself hard. Okay, enter that DM, ask for that, ask questions, meet people, and I can't wait to see how this pans out for everyone. So I'm just going to move on to the next question, not to keep everyone waiting. So, TRB, I'm still with you on this one. So, with companies hiring globally, Nigerians are now competing with talents from Eastern Europe, Asia, and beyond. What unfair advantages can local talents intentionally build to stay competitive? Let me just hit something on that question. One of these days, we see that many Nigerians are not being recognized in the global space. In fact, companies are now saying they do not want to hire Nigerians. But amidst that chaos, amidst that confusion as to why they're not hiring, Nigerians are still getting hired on a daily basis by these companies, right? And we are now competing with talents from Eastern Europe, Asia, and other countries entirely. Now, what unfair advantages can local talents intentionally build to stay competitive?
I'm not trying to promote my Instagram page, but really,
Don't worry,
I've answered all
they're allowed.
questions. I've answered all of these questions there, especially when the CEO of MoneyPoint came out to say Nigerians do not have global talent, and everybody was getting mad at him. I was one of the few people that came out with my full chest to say, yes, we lack global talent. It's not about emotions. And when we talk about Nigerians are getting jobs abroad, what population? I mean, I've been working internationally since 2012. I've worked in the UK, I've worked in Canada, I've worked in Rwanda, I've worked in Finland, I've worked in Dublin. So I can tell you for free that if we have 100 Nigerians, more than 50% of them are not in the real corporates. Even some that were big bankers, oil and gas, top guys in Nigeria, they go abroad and they probably have to do care job. I know one of my senior managers at Access Bank in the days is in Birmingham now, he's doing security. I'm not trying to mock them, but really what I'm trying to say to you guys, because you have a golden opportunity to not be in that, tribe, is that we have a crisis in Nigeria. And the crisis is not an absence of skill. It's an absence of employability, global employability. So there's a difference between having a skill and having a talent and being employable. So sometimes we are trying to solve the problem of unemployment, but the problem we need to solve in Nigeria is a lot of Nigerians are not employable. And that is the bigger problem. It's a spiritual problem. Now, let me break it down to you. There are many reasons, many reasons behind the unemployment issues, especially when we're talking about global. Our education system is porous. Our education system does not prepare us for the world of work. It just prepares us to just cram, la pass, and go out. And that is why we have fresh graduates who cannot write a CV. Fresh graduates who cannot sit directly in interviews. Fresh graduates who cannot even operate a computer. However, they have started teaching coding, robotics, AI at equivalent of primary and nursery schools in the Western world. We have in Nigeria where our common entrance curriculum in 2026, I saw it with my 2 eyes. Our common entrance curriculum, that one they call current affairs, they are still asking questions about Mongo Park. That curriculum should have moved to history in primary school. That is not in any way current. Some of our fathers were not born in the days of Mongo Park. Why are you putting that under current affairs? What divided the Nigeria, River, Benue and Rivers? Who cares about that in 2026? So that is one. Whereas in the Western world, they have exposed these kids to coding, robotics, machine learning. The Chinese kids are already manufacturers at under 10. They've exposed, the education system exposes people to internships, volunteering opportunities, work placements, summer jobs, But here we are in Nigeria, where to even do IT is a problem. So that's one. Two, people focused on salaries versus learning skills. So we have people that their motivation for getting a job is the salary, not necessarily the skill they would acquire. Salary is important, no doubt. And the one that nobody wants to hear, or nobody actually wants to talk about, that is also destroying us, is the shortcut mentality that a lot of people have today. Sorry, hold on, guys. Just let me check the AC as well. The shortcut mentality that people have today is also not helping us. Everybody just wants to blow. Everybody wants to blow. But there is a journey. So that shortcut mentality is not helping us, which is also, we now have more younger people who want to do yahoo or hook up because they are chasing money rather than chasing that. And then they go, when they cannot even attend interviews, they don't have what it takes. And that is what the global market is talking about. So now, in the global definition of talent, right? Talent is not just having a degree. Talent is not just speaking good English. Talent is not just having years of experience. Talent is just not listing tools on your CV. It's not just being hardworking. It's not just being active online. It's not just attending trainings and collecting certificates. It's not just demanding higher salaries. It's not just knowing someone inside the company. Talent in the global space is not noise. It is not vibes and inshallah. It is not survival experience, right? Talent is problem solving. We still have a lot of Nigerians today that if your boss does not tell you to do something, you wouldn't do it. However, when I think about my colleagues abroad, they are hyper proactive. Before you say it, they've done it. If you don't remember, they are coming to meet you. Adaptability. Again, in the global world, right, there's nothing like 1 minute late. You are late, and you can be sacked for being late. But in Nigeria, you hear things that, it's not fair now, it was just 1 minute late. We don't follow structure. And when you leave the shores of this country, structure is what leads. So these are some of the reasons why a lot of Nigerians are not being accepted. And we also have Nigerians that has ruined the reputation of Nigerians abroad. Self-management. Have you guys not noticed that remote work has faded away? They are not giving Nigerians remote opportunities again. Why? Because they will give Nigerians remote opportunities. Time for meeting, you will not put on your video. It's remote because you have to put on your video. That is the only way to connect. Time management is very key for you to be a global talent. Curiosity is extremely important. Reliability. The Western people work on trust, while Nigerians, we work on sentiment. So the moment they see that they cannot trust you, the moment you are always giving excuses and expecting sentiment as a reward to bad behavior, you would not thrive. Again, tools. We need to embrace modern tools. So I'll keep it simple. The future belongs to people who can learn, unlearn, relearn, and execute. If you want to be a global talent, you must be able to combine your skill, your mindset with technology and discipline. Build relevant skills. Understand global standards. Very important. Modern tools, very important. Manage your time. Communicate clearly. And those are the things that the global talent space is looking for. And I'm sure if we can do all of that, we will thrive in the global space.
Thank you so much, Terry. I'm still writing, I'm still learning. Emphasis on what he said on discipline. Many of us want to get remote roles. Many of us want to, we want higher salaries. But are you disciplined enough to manage a job? Are you reliable? Can they entrust certain tasks in your hand without those tasks fading away, without the company spoiling? Can you actually not run a company down? Can you help them to build their resources and not waste it away? So I want us to reflect on these things that TRB has mentioned. Are you disciplined? Are you curious enough? Do you know how to manage your time? Can you be trusted? Do you know how to use modern tools? So I'm just going to quickly say this, then we move on to Temitope as we're looking around up. So on the 1st of May, we attended, a couple of friends and I, we attended an event where the CEO of Shotlers, what's his name? Okafor, what's his name again? I think he's something around Okafor. He's a CTO, right? And he said something about modern tools as well. He said, whatever you're doing, no matter the job that you're currently in, always make sure that you incorporate AI, incorporate tools that can help make your work better. You will not only deliver faster, but you will be more efficient and you will be on your game, right? So whether you're in customer service, whether you're in tech, whether you're in fintech, whether you're a tailor, whether you're a creative, always try to incorporate modern tools into your work. And I know that after this meeting, we are going home refreshed. Even though we're in our homes, we're going home refreshed and we're going home smarter as well. So, Temitope, I'm going to come back to you. TRB mentioned something about talent, and I want to take it from that talent angle. Right, so, let me come off this way. Let's say you have the skills, you have the talent, you have everything needed to be an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur here, I want you to pay attention to this question because this is for you. You have the skill, you have the talent, you're capable. Like, I have this goal and I can pursue this, right? If someone has the skill, has the talent, but zero capital, what is the smartest way to enter the market without burning out or underpricing themselves into irrelevance? You have the talent, you have the skill, but you want to enter the market, right? So what do you think is the smartest way to do that without burning yourself out, without losing more than you're even gaining in the first place, right? Because all these things are enough to change your mind about being an entrepreneur. So Temmie, in your experience so far, what do you think is the best way to do this effectively?
All right, amazing question. So one thing I'm going to say first is that offer your skill as a service. Don't just, you don't have money, you don't have capital to and the funniest thing about people that don't even have capital is that immediately they start, they just want to make money. So many of them don't want to offer their skills as service. I remember one time my brother reached out to me and told me to make some clothes for maybe some people in uniform, but they were not going to pay us, but they were going to give us materials and everything to make the clothes and all of it, which they did, and that gave me more visibility. So I offered my skill as service. Then another thing I would recommend is that collaborate. Now you have that beautiful idea, you have everything like that, but so many people want to hold these things. You have that skill, you want to hold it to yourself. Oh, I don't want this person to thief this, I don't want this person to, this is my own. But you don't even have the capacity to put this thing out there. Collaborate with people that are already there. Don't see it as competition. I think many problems that we have with many business owners is that they don't want to collaborate. And collaboration too is costly. I'm not saying that it's not costly, because it might cost you some things, right? But then you have the skill already. So you can reach out to the person. Let me use the fashion word for instance. You can reach out to the person and tell the person that, oh, I have this idea at home, but I don't even have the fabric. I don't have this to learn this thing out, or I don't even have the platform. Can I use your platform, or can we do this together? We can do shoot together. And from there, you're already visible. And that thing you can do, coming out from the fashion world also, is that you can create, maybe do your graphics or flyer or something like that. Then don't do ready to wear. Don't just start out and say you want to do ready to wear. No, now you don't even have the capacity. You don't have the money to do ready to wear. So do made to order instead. Many people don't even understand the difference. Do made to order. Tell people that, oh, they can order this thing. So when they pay him, you use that capital, use it to make their dress. And don't eat the money that you make. Don't eat the profits. Invest it again. Use it to do something. Because once you get that profit now, you want to buy shoe, bag, you want to do this, you want to plait your hair, you want to show people that you've arrived. No, you have to stay diligently, and that profit that you've made, use it to do something else. Collaborate with people. So there are times that your skill, you have to offer it for free. Like I said, that your skill service. I can't count times that I've made clothes for people that are good, that are big, that have big platforms, and they'll just post me, and they'll be like, this, and someone's like, if this person can make clothes for this person, people won't believe you. You just have your skill and everything. You don't have anything to show forth apart from, you don't have any platform and all of it. And I have people that reach out to me directly, tell me that they saw this person, they saw my posts, they saw this person rocking this dress, and this because for my brand. They trust the person because this person is always talking about me, and then they reach out to me and they make clothes for me. Do you understand? So collaboration, really, really important. Everything, don't just pursue money. Like that's not going to be your mindset, for at that time. You are still going to make money, but you have to relax, right? So offer your skill as a service.
Offer your skill as a service. You guys, let's not run into the business of making money fast, right? So I'm just going to ask him one more question. This question is one that I've been wanting to ask for a long time. Then we continue to the next. We round this up and we call this a session, right? Tim, I have one question. This question has been in my heart for a very, very, very long time. Do you think that entrepreneurs are impatient people? Like, do you think entrepreneurs are very impatient? Like, from your standpoint, from what you've seen so far, do you think that many, let me not say all, but many entrepreneurs in this age and in this time are very impatient people? Just quickly, and then we move
on. I'm gonna say that, like, not all of them, but some of them, because the mindset that they have concerning being an entrepreneur, like I said, entrepreneur is not just somebody that have a business. You can be your career. It can even be your 9 to 5. Someone that solves problem. Do you understand? So because number one, they don't even understand why they are in that particular place at that point in time. They just want to make money. They just want to do this. They just want to think big. So when they are unable to get to that point where they want to get to make money, to do this, that big visibility, that going viral and everything, they tend to just give up. They are not always patient. They're not like, oh, business, or this thing is not working for me. Oh, 9 to 5 is not working for me. Let me go and start the business. They like, you see, that's, if you have that problem-solving mentality as a 9 to 5er, you will survive in your business. If you have that problem-solving mentality in your business, you also survive as a 9 to 5er because you are concentrating on solving that problem. In short, your boss will not even want to leave you. They will just always want to take you far. Even you would even go to the point of even participating internationally or globally, with them. But if you are just like, oh, it's not even my business, why am I doing it in the first place? So for everybody, whether you are a 9-to-5, business-wise, farmer, just have that problem-solving mentality, and I bet you will go far.
Thank you so much, Temmie. This was very, very insightful. Thank you to all our speakers for this session. If you're an entrepreneur, do not be impatient. Look for the problem in your company and in your surroundings that you can solve, and offer your skill as a service. That alone will give you the customer base that you need to grow. So thank you so much, TRB. Thank you so much, Temitope. I had a lot. I don't know if anybody learns, but let me show you my daughter. It's full, and I'm taking this to my work. I'm taking this to my project, and I cannot see the emojis. What's happening? What is happening? Are we sleeping? Let's keep it coming. Yes. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Now, to appreciate our speakers, to let them know that they're loved, and we really appreciate and honor them being here. We have Michael. Michael, are you here?
Hi, guys.
So, I'm going to hand over to Michael right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Chidera, thank you so much. That was a wonderful job. Well done. Thank you to our speakers, TRB and Temitope. I think both of them actually bears the same name. So, that's actually a coincidence, basically. So thank you so much. We've really learned a lot from today's section. So yes, we are going to be presenting our virtual award to our speakers to show our love and care. So let me just share my screen, guys, so we see the beautiful award we've prepared for our speakers. So yeah, can we turn on our videos? Everybody, can we just turn on our videos for this moment so we wrap up this section? Can we turn on our videos? Yeah, I can see Miss Tura. Hey.
Yes, Azaya, there's a community to join. There'll be a link shared after this.
Can we see my screen? Can you all see my screen?
It's so beautiful.
Can you all see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you can see that fine award.
So from the Henosis community, we are presenting this wonderful virtual award of excellence and impact to Temitope Adeosun, founder and creative director, Temmie's Couture, in recognition for your outstanding creativity, entrepreneurship, and unwavering commitment to inspiring young creative and building a brand that actually is someone saying something that empowers expression, confidence, and transformation. Thank you for your passion, your mentorship, and the impact in shaping lives throughout the industries. This is coming from the Henosis team. We celebrate you. Thank you for doing this with us, and we are going to share this across to your via email as well. So we want to say a warm welcome and a wonderful appreciation. So can we just send an emoji, everyone, if you are still on this call?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the executive leadership of this platform.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Ma.
you.
Thank
I really
you so much, Temmie. You're sewing my wedding gown, by the way. Thank you.
No wahala.
Thank you.
Esther, thank you.
So yes, we are moving to the next one. Are we ready for the next one?
Yes.
Are we still here? I want to be sure we are still here, guys.
Yes, we are.
So the next one is going to be going to our second speaker. Can you see my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
No, we cannot see your screen. We are seeing your face.
So this is going to our second speaker. So let me share my screen now.
The global TLB.
So can you see the screen?
Yes.
From the entire. Okay, please. Thank you. Let me talk now. From the entire Henosis community and the team lead, we are presenting this Excellence and Impact Award to Dr. Temitope Richard-Banji, a global leadership and HR transformation expert. This award is in recognition of your outstanding leadership, exceptional contributions to the people and organizational transformation, and your unwavering commitment to building sustainable impact across workplace and community. So, thank you so much for your inspiring growth. Now, TRB has been supporting Henosis since the onset. Yeah, I remember the first program we did. It supported us both financially
And about the community.
and in all aspects as well. So, TRB, this is me saying thank you, and the whole Henosis community. We are celebrating you. We are celebrating your leadership, and we are celebrating you as a change maker, basically. Thank you so much once again, Dr. Temitope Richard-Banji. We love you.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you. We love you.
So much.
Thank you,
I
sir.
appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate what you're doing. And you have my continued thoughts all for you. Rather. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah. So guys, I hope we've actually learned a lot from the whole section for today. I can see the interactions, the amazing comments, and I hope this is not going to just end here. Basically, it's something we should continue doing. We should take home, get to work, and make sure we are ready for the future, basically. So we are going to be sending a broadcast email for those of us that would like to connect with our speakers on Instagram. We are going to send them. We are going to send you their handles. You get to connect, and when you are connecting, so that they will listen to you immediately because they have a lot of things doing. Always indicate that you are coming from the Henosis Virtual Connect, or you are coming from the Henosis community, so that they will take your message as priority. So we are going to be doing more of this, and we really appreciate you all for joining. Love you. Cheers. Chidera, Mistura.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. Basically, we love you guys.
You guys, don't go yet. Don't go yet. Do not go yet. Let me just quickly wrap this up by saying that aside this, we have a lot of programs in store for you guys. We have our December meeting. We have our outreach coming up to schools and to orphanages, and you've seen what we can do in Henosis, and we look forward to having you on board. Michael is also going to share links to our community, Instagram, and all our socials. Please be a part of this, support us, and grow with us as well. You are now family. By reason of this meeting, you are now family, and keep us as friends. We will make it. We will.
Yeah, we
So
don't
keep
bite.
us
We
as
don't
friends,
bite.
okay? We will blow, okay? So keep us. So we have projects coming up, and we want you to be a part of this. All right, Henosis is you, Henosis is I. Thank you guys so much for joining in.
Okay, yeah. In addition to what Chidera just said, we have amazing programs. So by September, that's next few months, we are going to be having a school outreach where we train the kids, give them some resources like instructional materials and educational materials as well. We're also going to train them on skills like public speaking, 21st century skills like coding, and some other amazing skills, basically. So it's a school outreach program, and if you want to support that course, you can visit our website basically to actually support what we are doing at Henosis. Every every support is actually very, very much appreciated. So yeah, we have a WhatsApp community to that you need to join. So for those of us that are registered for this event, we have your email, so we keep sending you updates, and at the end of this call we also send you an email to see every of our activities and the likes. So yeah, thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you guys so much. We love you.
Ciao, ciao.